Hello to all the fans of Prague Baseball Week. We are here and good morning. We had a little delay due to yesterday's big rain, but with a little 40-minute delay, we are ready to start a game of the International Stars against the national team of Spain. My name is Martin Klaus. I'm gonna follow you through this broadcast from the game one of Thursday's free game stretch of the Prague Baseball Week tournament. And here with me is the catcher of Extra League team Kotlářská Praha, Tomáš Bílek. Tomáš, hello.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Eagles Park. We're looking forward for an exciting game between International Stars and the national team of Spain. Guys are getting ready. International Stars are the home team, so we have a pitcher well known for the Czech players and fans. Is AJ Fell. He currently plays for Blesk Jablonec, and we're gonna start with the lineups.
Oh yeah, nothing to wait for. Let's go through the defensive setup of the International Stars. As Tomáš already said, starting on the mound, AJ Fell. Starting on the catcher, Evan Yamaguchi. First base, Brent Holland. Second base, Kevin Ferries. Third base, Ryan Mirza. Shortstop, Anderson Alvarez. Left field, we have Marcus Fukuhara. Center field, Brandon Marshall. And starting right field, James Jensen. Let's go also very quickly through the batting order of national team of Spain. First we have Robier Destina. Second, Edison Valerio. Batting third, Jesus Ustaris. Batting fourth, Giancarlo Franco. Batting fifth, Lester Galvan. Batting sixth, Edgar Rondon. Seventh, Ronald Rodriguez. And eighth, Daniel Moreno. And the last batter of Spain batting order would be Ricardo van Grieken.
So it's all set, and we're now waiting for the first pitch. We have the umpires to announce yet, which is at the home plate is gonna be Matěj Dědek. At first base is gonna be young star Filip Havlík, and at third base, Slovakian umpire Mojmír Jankovič.
All right, let's see how AJ Phil starts this game. First pitch, fastball, big swing by Robert Desena, but swing and a miss. Strike one for Spanian batter. Tomáš, you know pretty well AJ Phil from Czech Extra League, as we mentioned already. What is his biggest power on the mound?
He's really working with the timing of the hitters. He's changing timing, especially with runners on base. He has a changeup, very good changeup, and a decent curveball. His velocity is not the hardest, but it still works with the timing. If it all goes well, he's gonna be working with the changeup a lot and trying to finish off with the curveball.
With the two strikes, Fell went to curveball too low, but his fastball fell right to the bat of Desina. He screwed hard, but right to the glove of shortstop Anderson Alvarez. That was easy out number one, even though Desina hit the ball pretty hard, went straight to the glove of shortstops of the International Stars. One out. Right next to bat is Edison Valerio. AJ Phil starts with a fastball, low and outside, strike number one. Good pitch, just as you said, Tomáš, working well. How about the strike zone? Is he consistent in the strike zone, or could that be the way for the Team Spain to get on the bases, making him struggle working outside the strike zone?
Yes, we saw that was a curveball for a ball, and that might be the thing for the team of Spain, that if they're patient at the plate, they might get some walks, they might get better pitches to hit. So yeah, if that goes well for Anthony Fell, he can last long.
2-1 count for Edison Valerio. see what AJ Phil's got in his arsenal as a 2-strike. Strikeout pitch.
Yeah, so from what we can see already, that he's trying to work his fastball outside, trying to get up in the count with a curveball, and maybe waiting for the strikeout pitch as the changeup.
So 2 curveballs in a row, both of them fouled to the left side of the field. Good job by Valerio, fouling out the tough pitches. Just as you said, it was low and outside, even though it was a fastball, but missed the plate. Not by a lot, but still 2 outside. So the count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the changeup, grounded out to the shortstop. And great play by Anderson Alvarez, out number 2. Alvarez knew he has to move forward for the ball because Valerio was a pretty fast runner, but he made it nice running grab. Throw to the first base was in time, out number 2 for the Stars.
Very nice play. I mean, even with a little bubble, he was able to execute and get the ball to the first base in time.
Jesus Ustaris now at bat. Good start for AJ Phil and the International Stars. AJ Phil was able to out the first 2 batters he faced. Now starts with Ustaris with the big curveball. Ball number 1. Fastball over and outside again. Ball 2. Good hitting count for Jesus Ustaris. Team Spain yesterday had a big offensive game, scoring 10 runs against the national team of Czech Republic under 23 years old. That was a good one for the eruptive offense of Team Spain.
Yeah, Jesus Ustaris yesterday he did a really great job. He was 3 for 4 with a double and an RBI. So right now his average is 750, which is great, and he's definitely gonna try to keep up with the pace.
Extend it to a little hitting streak, 2 games in a row.
I mean, if he can go for the whole tournament and hitting 750, it's gonna be quite exceptional.
Full count for Alvarez. Fastball inside, but fouled out. Good piece of hitting, full count, tough pitch to handle from AJ Phil, but Alvarez did an exceptional job here. And just as you said, Tomáš, the changeup played a big role here in the top of the first inning. AJ Phil went right back to his favorite pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Inside, swing and a miss.
Exactly as expected. He's working fastball away, then a couple of curveballs to get ahead in the count, and then trying to finish it off with a changeup. Although that changeup, the last pitch, was a little bit of a hanger. It wasn't really the place or the spot where AJ or Anthony Fell was trying to hit, but he still got the work done, and now we're getting to the bottom of the first inning.
Good inning for the Stars, 3 up, 3 down, as efficient as it gets. And let's go through the defensive setup, as you can see on your displays now. Starting on the mound for Team Spade will be Leslie Nakar. Catching Ronaldo J. Rodriguez. First base, Jesus Ustaris. Second base, Ricardo Van Grieken. Third base, Giancarlo Franco. Shortstop, Edison Valerio. Left field, Daniel Moreno. Center field, Lester Galvan. And starting right field would be Robert Desena. Let's also go through the batting order of the International Stars very quick. Hitting first will be Kevin Farias. Batting second, James Jensen. Batting third, Evin Yamaguchi. Batting fourth, Yodia Nakamura. Batting fifth, Ryan Mirza. Sixth, Brent Holland. Seventh, Marcus Fukuhara. Eighth, Brandon Marshall. And ninth, Anderson Alvarez. The international stars played yesterday, but just fell short to the Czech national team. It was a nice game right after the opening ceremony at Tempo Praha. The Czechs built a pretty comfortable lead in the top of the first inning, 4-0. The Stars went right back with the 2-run home run of Evin Yamaguchi, who is now hitting the free hole in the second game of International Stars of the tournament. First up, Kevin Farias. We didn't see him in the yesterday's game, so let's see how he handles the situation against the starting pitcher of Spain, Nakar. He starts with a fastball. Going outside for strike number one. A good pitch to start the game. Very tough pitch to hit in a 0 count. Farias showed a bunt, but the pitch was too low. Nakar went to the curveball, but just missed the outside corner. Fastball right down the middle, but Farias was not able to hit it with the barrel. Swing and a miss means 2 strikes, 1 ball. And Farias now has to defend the home plate and the strike zone. As a leadoff, it's always key to get on a first base, as then you can start some offensive beginning, as the international stars would love to see. Fastball just at the bottom corner of the strike zone.
That was a beautiful pitch right there. But also the great job by the leadoff for International Stars, because he saw some pitches, he's taken some, and now they can work with, they know what he's going to throw, what he's going to work with, the pitcher from the Team Spain. So he really did a great job, even though he was strikeout.
Right now, the starting pitcher, Leslie J. Nakar, seems very comfortable with the fastball, working it low and outside in the strike zone, mixing it with the big curveball you've seen. Let's see what he's got for the second batter of the lineup of International Stars, Jimmy Jensen. Goes to the fastball again, this time low and inside, just where the catcher Rodriguez wanted it. And Nakar is up, 2 strikes, no balls. And Jensen will now have to battle to survive in the count. Jimmy Jensen is a long-known player and a pitcher, especially for the just all around the baseball Europe. Last year was supposed to play here in Czech Republic as a part of Hiroshi Brno, but
beautiful curveball right there.
Beautiful curveball and swing and a miss means strikeout for Jimmy Jensen. Just to finish the fall, Jensen was supposed to play for Hiroshi Brno, but due to pandemic Czech Extra League last year, so Czech Extra League 2020 was played without any import players. So Jimmy Jensen had to find a new place to play baseball during the tough times. So 2 strikeouts, great start for Nakar in the game, and now batting the yesterday's home run hitter Evin Yamaguchi. He was in charge of the offense in yesterday's game against Czech national team, as he batted in both of the runs. The Stars scored with the 2-run shot to the left field. And now also getting under in the count against Nakar. 2 strikes, no balls, and that's just a great job from Leslie J. Nakar 10 pitches already, 8 from them hit the strike zone. Always great for a pitcher to start a game in this.
Yeah, we see a little difference between the pitcher for Spain and from International Stars. The pitcher for Spain, he tries to work a lot with the fastball, especially early in the count. Then he's going like a little bit of old school kind of game that he's gonna use as a setup pitch. He's gonna use a fastball and then he's gonna try to get him chase probably a curveball in the ball.
Yeah, best pitch every pitcher has is a fastball for a strike, right?
Oh yeah, that's what it's always been said, that the best pitch in baseball is strike one.
And going with the fastball again, and
big swing for Yamaguchi.
Yeah, even though with 2 strikes, Yamaguchi probably wanted to hit one out of the ballpark again, but was not able to hit this fastball inside. Good piece of pitching by Nakar in the first inning. We haven't seen any runners, any walks, any hits, any runs in the first inning. 0-0 International Stars against Team Spain. Starting at bat, second inning, the 4-hole hitter for Team Spain, Giancarlo Franco. AJ Fell went with the curveball, but missed it too low. 1 ball, no strikes for Giancarlo Franco. Team Spain, as I mentioned, it's coming after the big offensive blast against Czech national team under 23 years, but it's going to be a little tougher competition for them. This time around against International Stars, Franco gets a changeup hanging and belts it to the left field, and that's going to be an easy base hit for Giancarlo Franco. Great start for Team Spain at the top of the second inning. Here we have the first base run and the first base hit.
It was a beautiful job by the hitter, because he was able to stay back and really wait for the changeup to come to the zone and then attacked it, hit it on the barrel, and he's at first base now.
Let's see how can AJ Fell work with the runner on base. Sweet of Giancarlo Franco, beautiful fastball, great job by AJ Fell as the first base. Low and inside, very tough to hit for the batter. Who is now the 5-hole hitter, Lester Galvan for Team Spain. Galvan hits one to the shortstop. This could be a chance for the play out on second base. The throw to the first base was fouled, but great job there from Holland, who was able to, even though he had to win off the back, he was able to catch the ball, tag the runner, and that's easy too for the International Stars, and they are right back in it. And good job also by the pitcher AJ Fell, who now has got 2 outs on 5 pitches.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it's going to be interesting to see if he works with the timing with the runner on base. And, well, yeah, he didn't give us the opportunity to see now. So we will see what the team of Spain will do later in the game. So it would be really exciting to see from AJ to work with the runners as well.
Yeah, they say double play is the pitcher's best friend.
Definitely is.
Now it showed. AJ Phil working with the curveball here. And 2 curveballs in a row. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes another one. 3 curveballs in a row. This one went for a strike, hit the inside corner. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a curveball with a big drop right there.
And here is fastball upcoming, and that's just a setup. As you talked about, 3 curveballs in a row, coming with the fastball up.
I mean, I love it. I love the job by the catcher for International Stars. As that sequence right there was right on the spot. He pretty much worked with the curveball all of the count, and then suddenly changing speeds, changing heights, because he saw a couple of curveballs up in the zone. Wasn't able to hit it in the field, but then he got behind the count, and Anthony Felt got him chasing for the fastball high. Really great job by both pitcher and the catcher for International Stars.
And that's a great job in the top of the 2nd inning, even though Spain got on board with a base hit, coming with the double play on a 2nd pitch, right with next batter Edgar Galvan, then striking out Edgar Rondon on 4 pitches. Great efficiency by AJ Felt early in this game.
Yeah, we see actually both pitchers today. They're trying to keep their pitch count pretty low. Anthony Felt 2 innings, still good pitch count. We will see what the team of International Stars will do regarding the pitchers, because you know they have a lot of them. They might want to see all of them before the playoff starts. So we will see what they're gonna do if Anthony is gonna go for a proper start, 5-6 inning for a quality start, or if he's just gonna work 2-3 innings, probably work with the pitch count. So once he gets around 40-50, they're gonna bring in a reliever.
It's going to be also very big for both teams, because International Stars and also Team Spain plays a doubleheader today. International Stars, right after this game, play the Czech national team under 23 years. Spain has got an adult Czech national team late in the evening, 7 p.m. starting here in Eagles Park in Prague. Yodia Nakamura starting the bottom of the 2nd inning. Hits one to the right field, but it's sky high. This should be an easy job for the right fielder, Distina, and it is was an easy play for Spanish defense. Out number 1.
Yeah, he was a little bit early on that one. He tried to and chased it in front of the zone, and that's where the soft pop-up came from.
Batting second in this bottom of the 2nd inning, Ryan Mirza. I would say he's taking the first pitch because Nakamura.
That's exactly what we've talked about. I mean, that's the pitch count. Yep. They don't wanna keep it at that low, because right now he's had 15 pitches, which for 4 outs is not what International Stars are aiming for.
Mirza taking the first pitch as a strike. 2nd pitch coming, fastball outside, but misses the zone. 1-1 count. And just like Spain got, also the International Stars would love to see some base knock to the outfield right now, as they haven't been able to put a runner on bases so far. Big curveball from Nakar, but misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike, pretty comfortable. Hitting count for Ryan Mirza. Let's see what he's got here. Fastball inside, Ryan Zimura hits it to the 3rd baseman. This should be a routine play for Franco. The catch is good, the throw is good. Easy out number 2. And good play by Spanish infield. 2 easy outs. And again, the pitch count is very low, 5 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah, that's really a great job. I mean, Leslie Nakar, he is really seemed to be dominant. He's a ground ball pitcher so far. He got a lot of ground balls. He got one pop-up. Great job so far.
Brent Holland is the next batter. I'll try to hit one hard for the International Stars. The Stars were really pumped up all game long in yesterday's game against the Czech national team.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of energy going on in their dugout.
What also helps is the roster, which is very big because the International Stars is just a mixture of all players who were available.
Yeah, I believe they have almost 40 pitches, right? 40 players.
I think on a roster, it's a standard 40-man roster.
Oh boy, that's funny for Prague Baseball Week. But it's great to see all of them being here in Czech Republic.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for the boys. Also, not only show that they can play as a team, but also show themselves to the Czech coaches and Czech managers. And
yes,
maybe
absolutely right. That's the best showcase for the international players and for the Czech coaches here. They can come. They can actually see them play. You know what you're gonna bring in next year. And
not to mention, they have a lot of fun.
Oh yes, they do. Yes, they do. But I mean, they're really for some of them, it's the first time being in Europe. Thanks to the COVID situation and all that, they didn't spend long in here. None of them. So just because the season started with a little delay, so they're not here for such a long time.
2-2 pitch coming to Brent Holland. Let's see what he's got on this one. It's a fastball up, and Brent Holland hits this one high and deep to the center field. And just falls short. He just missed the home run when hit the top of the fence. Holland was jogging around the bases.
I believe he thought it was gone.
Found out from his teammates he has to start running because this one wasn't in play. The fence in the center field here at Eagles Park is pretty tall, but Holland definitely thought that this one is out.
Yeah, I mean, he has to send a big thank you to the dugout because without them, he would probably get thrown out at second base.
Yeah, he was jogging.
Always
right
run
around
hard.
the first base.
Always run hard.
Hey, come on, always run hard, Brent. But great piece of hitting.
Yeah, beautiful hit.
To the
right
count,
on the barrel.
Tutekam was able to stay back, fastball up in his zone, and he hit it hard to the center field. So also the Stars getting their first runner, and what's a good time for them. The runner is in a scoring position here with 2 outs, and Markus Fukuhara has a chance to bat it in the first run with a base knock to the outfield. But that's if Brent Holland will run a little bit faster to the home plate than to the skin base.
That's right.
So the Stars were able to get a first hit against Nakar. He starts Fukuhara. Fastball inside, strike number 1. Again, first pitch for a strike, great piece of pitching from Nakar. And now the Spanish catcher takes time out.
Yeah, they have to get on the same page with the signs. Literally, that was a misunderstanding there, and they definitely don't want to get crossed up, especially with runners on base.
So always really when you have a runner on second base, the catcher needs to start with a series of signs. So the runner on second base.
He's gonna give multiple signs, and then they're gonna decide on which one is actually the sign for the pitch. So it changes with the level of baseball. I mean, it can start as a first sign, second sign, last sign. And then as the baseball gets more advanced, you're going to get signs like outs +1, outs -1, and stuff like that. You can see in the major leagues that the pitchers actually have a piece of paper in their hats with different signs, different ones. So they always, when they get a runner at second base, they're going to look in their hat and try to show I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's which sign or which sequence are they're going to be using for that hitter.
Fukuhara fouled the last off-speed pitch, falling to the 0-2 count. Now fastball up, but misses the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Leslie Nakara, just like the whole game long so far, he's up in the count. Let's see what he's got for Nakamura. 1-2 pitch coming.
He tried to work with the timing.
Fastball up again, too high.
We saw that again with this pitch. He lifted his leg and tried to hold it there for a little bit, and then released it just too early for the ball to be in the zone. But we can see the same thing as with Anthony Fell, that both of the pitchers, and that's a sign of a good pitcher, that they're able to work with the timing of the hitter as well.
2-2 count. What should you say? It's coming after the fastball up. Gotta go down with the technical pitch, and it's coming. The big curveball from Leslie Nakar, but misses too low, and he didn't get Fukuhara to chase this one. Full count. What's a good thing for Nakar? The first base is empty, so walk is not the worst case scenario.
Yeah, I'm probably expecting him to work around the zone, not give him any good pitch to hit. We saw a foul ball. Great pitch, inside corner. I mean, with 2 strikes, you wanna work kind of away in the zone, or as a hitter, because you wanna let the ball travel. So as a pitcher, obviously you wanna mix up some pitches inside, trying to get a soft ground ball to the infield and get a third out.
Pereira was able to foul the last pitch, staying in account. So Brett Holland still staying on the second base. 3-2 pitch coming. Just missed inside. Good fastball to the inside corner from Leslie Nakar, but Fukuhara saw that one good. It's the first walk we've seen so far from Leslie Nakar, but still he's got a very good strikes balls ratio. 18 strikes, 12 balls, still a good job, but the efficiency we talked about now gets a little damage.
Yeah, good job by the hitters from International Stars. They're really fighting at the plate. They're trying to take some pitches. They're trying to wait for their pitch they're looking for and try to drive it hard and get the first runner in.
Brendan Marshall is coming to bat. First pitch, we've seen a curveball from Leslie Nakar, foul to the left side of the field. Strike number 1. Good start again. First pitch for a strike. That's a good piece of pitching right here from Leslie Nakar, Spanish starting pitcher.
Exactly. Even you as a hitter, you know that if a first pitch is strike and you suddenly are behind the count, it's such an advantage for the pitcher.
Runners on first and second for International Stars. It's a good chance for adding some runs to the board. Fastball up. Brandon Marshall swings and misses. Strike number 2. Great job by Leslie Nakar getting head and go. 2 strikes, no balls. And Brandon Marshall will now have to defend the strike zone to need to fight to stay alive in this first at bat against Leslie Nakar. Fastball too high. This one misses. 1-2 pitch. Coming right. What you got? Do you think this was a setup pitch as well? Fastball up?
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting a slider or a curveball down and away now.
Looks like it's going to be down and away from the motion of the catcher, Rodriguez. And it is, but again, good take by Brandon Marshall.
Good take, good sequence by the pitcher and catcher as well. This is a great game.
Yeah, good
so
pitch,
far.
Good take. 2-2 count for Brandon Marshall. So far, the biggest AB of the game. Two pitch coming. Fastball low and outside. Very, very close miss.
Close call for Maciej Dziadek behind the plate, and great framing skills from the catcher.
It looked like Brandon Marshall was kind of taking the first step back to the dugout.
He
right?
He definitely wasn't sure.
Yeah, looked a little bit like he was ready to go.
Great pitch, right
away
there.
with a strikeout looking.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to reset his mind right now.
Yeah,
Even with the timeout, he's trying to get back in the zone, try to sort his thoughts and work again.
Yeah, Brandon Marshall falls to a full count. Good job by the batter.
Move to second base right now. No play there.
Brandon Marshall was able to move to the full count after falling all balls to strike.
Full count, 2 outs. The runners are going to be going, so he tried to catch the runner at second base off guard. But he paid attention, so everything stays the same.
Fastball outside, this one fouled. Again, good job battling from Brennan Marshall. And he stays alive in this count. Full count. See, okay, what do we got right here? Fastball or any kind of off speed? You got runners on first and second, going for the pitch, full count.
That's actually we're gonna see if the pitcher for Team Spain is comfortable throwing off-speed pitches when he's behind or with not a hitter's count. So we will now see what he's gonna come up with. I'm expecting curveball.
And here goes, but misses inside and hits the batter. Good job by Alvarez, who was able to battle all the way back.
Yeah, he was able to get to the curveball once he fouled off the high fastball the pitch before. So he got himself into the comfortable position where the pitcher knows that the hitter's timing's good. So he's gonna try and work with the curveball so he messes up his timing, but didn't hit the spot, hit the batter. So now we have bases loaded, 2 outs, and we have a mound visit. First mound visit of the day. And there seems to be a little injury there because we see a medic going on the field.
Right now we see all of the Spanish coaches coming to the mound.
And yeah, they're checking his wrist, I believe. So it's either gonna be a little wrist injury or pretty common with the pitchers is a blister. Basic blister, you like with us regular people having blisters, we're gonna think, okay, that's fine, it's gonna be away in 2 days. But if it's on the throwing hand of the pitcher, it's really not a comfortable thing to have, and
yeah,
it's really hard to pitch with a blister on your finger.
It can make a lot of damage to your pitching command, which we've seen actually.
Yeah, he
Nakar walked the
struggled a
last
little
two
bit.
batters, but I mean, still didn't really look like he's struggling with the command. He was right on spot, but just was not able to win the battle in the box against.
Yeah, so we will see. We will see if they're gonna bring in a new pitcher, because in this case, if there is an injury involved, the pitcher who comes in the game has how many pitches he wants to get ready.
Yeah. It's
But
in
it
the
seems
rules.
like he's gonna. We will see. We will see.
Yeah, we already seen another pitcher going to the bullpen, so let's see what's the situation down there. But right now it looks like, let's see, Nakar will try to throw some, work it. He's shaking his right hand a little bit. So let's see how the first pitches go. Yeah, there you see a little shake on the right hand.
And yeah, he doesn't look good. I mean, looks like a wrist problem in there. And honestly, I don't believe that he is gonna continue in this game.
Yeah, there is some discussion going on with the coaches and with the medic. Oh yeah, and it looks like Leslie Nakar is out. As he now walks back to the dugout, and we'll have a new pitcher coming into the game.
Bottom of the second, 2 outs, bases loaded, and we will be back after a short break.
Budeme se zmluvit, ne? Javier Sanchez is the new guy coming from the bullpen. Definitely a difficulty the Team Spain will have to overcome to be able to stay on the score. This right now 0-0. Definitely don't want to allow any runs. The international stars were already very close when Brett Holland hit one high and deep to the center field, but the ball just hit the top of the fence, was able to stay in the ballpark, ended up in a double. Then we've seen two great bats by Fukuhara and Marshall to draw a walk. Bases loaded for the international stars. And very tough spot now for Javier Sanchez, who is gonna face Anderson Alvarez, the 9th hole hitter, right here in the bottom of the second inning.
Anderson got only one at bat yesterday, and he's 0 for 1. So even us, we don't know really what to expect from this guy. But he has his chance to showcase himself. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That's a really great spot to be in for the international stars.
Yeah, and all these import players, man, they just like to be in the spotlight, and the spotlight is right on Anderson Alvarez right now.
Absolutely right.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Let's see what he's got against the new pitcher in the game, Javier Sanchez, who was able to warm up very quickly. Good for us that the broadcast didn't take a too long break. First pitch fastball, misses low and outside, ball 1 from Javier Sanchez. Second pitch misses as well. Again went with fastball low and outside, but again misses 2 low and 2 outside. 2 balls, no strikes for Anderson Alvarez. And Sanchez went right back to the fastball low and outside. Also with the first pitch, this one was able to put one in the strike zone. Alvarez fouls one to the right side. 2 balls, 1 strike. One pitch coming again. Sanchez with the fastball outside, and this one hits the zone.
He really does seem comfortable on the outside, outer part of the plate.
And also the fastball. We've seen 4 in a row from the new guy in the game. 2 pitch coming. Let's see what Alvarez got. Swings and misses. Try to stop the bat as he thought the pitch was too high, but it was too low. That definitely went around the bag. Good call by the home plate umpire Maciej Jedek. And Sanchez made it work. Very tough spot to be at. Not a good place to warm up. He had to warm up very quickly right off the bench, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's an outstanding job by the pitcher for Team Spain. I mean, it's really not easy to come in the game, not being independent for a long time. Yes, as we said, that you have as many pitches as you want to, but it's never the same as in the bullpen because you don't want to slow the game.
There's definitely always a little pressure, right, on a pitcher because everybody's waiting around for
yeah,
it.
You don't have the and you don't have the mindset coming in the game. You expect yourself to be in the game in the 4th, 5th inning maybe, or if the pitcher gets in trouble, but you still have 1 or at least 1, maybe 2 batters to get ready, get your mind ready for the game, and coming in like that after an injury, it's really and it's always hard for the pitchers. But he executed it well. I mean, strikeout. We will see what he's gonna do in the next inning, if he's gonna work fastballs again or if he's gonna start using his off-speed pitches. But so far, I believe all of them were fastballs.
Yeah. Javier Sanchez went in the game with five fastballs in a row. All of them went to the outside corner of the bag.
Yeah, so that's a big change for Team Spain. I mean, the first pitcher he worked, or he was trying to mix it up a lot. He worked with a curveball, with a slider, not much with the fastball, and now a fastball pitcher. We will see how international stars are going to be able to adjust.
We've seen first base hits from both teams, but still no runs. Here for Spain or for the international stars. Top of the third inning. First batter will be Ronaldo Rodriguez, the catcher of Team Spain. First pitch. Low in his zone. Strike number one. Good pitch by Fell.
Yeah, Anthony Fell plays for Blesk Jablonec, as we said, in the Czech Extra League. His ERA is not probably what he would expect or what he would want from himself, but it's 8.1.
1-2 pitch coming as the fastball just missed the outside corner. Ground ball to the third baseman by Rodriguez. This is going to be a close one at first base. Tough play for Ryan Mirza at first base, and the throw was too wild. That will be scored as an infield single for Rodriguez, the catcher of Team Spain.
Yeah, I mean, after the rain we had in the night, you can expect the grass to be really wet, so it's going to be really hard for the infielders to get the right grip on the ball, and that's what we saw right there. And he wasn't able to get the grip, and then he had to throw low, and obviously the throw is not that hard, and the runner was able to make it to the first base in time.
Slippery baseball.
Yeah.
Here in the first game of the Thursday 3-game run.
But I mean, honestly, yeah, honestly, after the night where we had a giant storm, the grounds crew did an amazing job there to get the field ready.
Daniel Moreno hitting now 1-0 pitch coming, and this one is hit hard to the left field, and there is a big bobble from the left fielder Fukuhara of International Stars. That's a big error that will put the runners in scoring positions instead of first and second base. Team Spain now has the advantage of runners in scoring position because Rodriguez is on third base. Daniel Moreno stays at second, and that's a great start to the top of the third inning for Team Spain.
Yeah, still 0 outs, so it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. They have 2 hitters at least to get the ball far enough in the outfield to drive a runner in.
Last batter of the order, Ricardo van Rieken, now batting for Team Spain. To runners in scoring position, as we mentioned. International Stars play infield in. First pitch from Fell was a big curveball, but misses too high, 1 ball.
And I would expect the pitcher to work a lot with off-speed pitches now because they have empty first base.
And it's a big curveball coming, grounded to the shortstop. Alvarez is already there, throw to first base. It's good enough to make it a ground out for Van Grieken, but Team Spain is up. Because this ground ball was able to score the first round of the game, I was curious if the Stars are going to try the runner from third base to out at home, but they played it conservative. The ground ball was not too hard. The infield played it kind of halfway in the infield. Alvarez decided for the play at first base. 1 out for the Stars, but 1-0 score now for Team Spain.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good decision right there because it's still top of the third, just beginning of the game, so that 1 run really doesn't hurt that much. It's probably easier to get an out, get yourself in a position not to get the second run.
Yeah, last thing you want is a run scored and then a rush from first and second, right?
Exactly.
Robert Messina now hitting for the second time against AJ Phil. This one is hit hard to the third baseman, but good stop by Ryan Mirza.
What a play at third base. I mean, this is a huge play because if that ball gets through him, that's another runner for Team Spain.
Great job. Ryan Mirza was able to get to his knees and stretch out a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a soft hit ball. That was a really hard line drive.
It's out number 2 for Team Spain. Edison Valero now batting. Let's see what he's got. Team Spain up 1-0. And this one is hit high and deep to the left field, and this one is gone. What a piece of hitting by Edison Valerio. AJ fell one to the off speed, but this one was a hanger.
Yeah, I mean, change up hanging. and he really got a piece of that one. So the score now is 3-0 for Team Spain.
And what a job, what a job, what a piece of hitting from Edison Valerio.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding.
First pitch of a count, and he was ready.
He sure was.
He was able to stay back on the changeup, hanging, and definitely got AJ Phil's number right now.
Oh yeah.
And that's a great inning. Top of the third for Team Spain after getting out of the tough situation with bases loaded and new pitcher coming in unwarmed.
Yeah, I mean it's there we can see how useful it is to be an execute with runners in scoring positions, because international stars weren't able to do that, and now Team Spain was, so it's 3-0 in the top of the third.
Yeah. And where is the international stars' energy, right, from yesterday?
Yeah, I mean watching the dugout from up here, they are a little shocked. Maybe they were expecting a little different outcome or a little different start of the game today. But the energy that was yesterday in the dugout against the Czech Republic national team, it's not there yet. We will see if they're going to be able to bring it in later in the game, but so far, not the same.
Jesus Ustar is now batting for Team Spain with 2 outs, 2 balls, 1 strike after the fastball we've seen just moments ago. Fastball right down the middle. This one is hit hard again, but what a play!
Oh, what a play!
Brandon Marshall was able to stretch out big for the international stars, ending this nightmarish inning.
I'm telling you, this is not an easy play right there. Going back on the ball, even with a little dive. Very nice. And saves the run as well.
Great job by Brandon Marshall. Also save some pitches and save some very tough pitches for the starter AJ Fell. If this one gets down on grass, there will be a double at least, stretching out the inning for Team Spain. Good job by International Stars defense, getting themselves out of the inning by 2 very tough plays. 1 in the infield and 1 in the outfield. But what needs to get started also is the offense of International Stars. So far we've seen only 1 ball hit hard. That was the long double to the fence. Other than that, we haven't really seen anything impressive from these Stars bats.
Not yet, but I mean, International Stars, they have a great lineup here. So that was just the first time through the order. We will see how they're gonna adjust to the new pitcher, who so far seems to be a fastball pitcher, which could be easier for the international stars. And we will see what the second time through the lineup or third time through the lineup is gonna look like.
Geneferias starts the bottom of the third inning for the Stars. So far, 0-for-1, 1 strikeout. But that was against the former pitcher. Right now we have a new guy, as you mentioned, Javier Sanchez on the mound. A lot of fastballs so far we've seen. Let's see what he's got here in the bottom of the third. Starting again with the fastball. A little outside, strike number 1. Alright, we've seen it breaking the ball. Too low, misses the zone.
So what you say, a little cutter right there or slider?
I have to say, let's see where he's going. Seemed to me like a power curveball, but it could be a slider as well. 2-1 pitch coming for Kevin Farias. So far 0-for-1. This one is hit hard to the left field side of the field. Great play by Edison Valerio on a shortstop. Able to make the grab and running through to the first base was right on the money. And that's a great play to start the bottom of the third inning for Team Spain defensively.
Yeah, that's a big time. I mean, this is not easy. Very athletic play. We're able even to throw right on the money to first base. Really nice job by the shortstop.
With 1 out, we have Jimmy Jensen in the box, also 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Starts with the swing and a miss against Sanchez here on a fastball high. count. And here's the breaking ball. Jimmy Jensen was able to put a barrel on it, and that's a good piece of hitting. This one was hit hard through the center field. The middle fielders were just came quite short on a diving place, and that's a base knock for Jimmy Jensen. Second hit of the game for the International Stars, and with 1 out, they got a runner on first. Good job by Jensen. Was able to put a barrel on the breaking pitch. Still not sure if it's a power curveball or slider.
we will see later in the game.
We can get Javier Sanchez on a short interview just to tell us what he's got.
Yeah, just in the middle of the inning.
Yeah, just for our little scouting report.
Javier, come to us and tell us, is it a cutter or a slider right there?
Evan Yamaguchi, now in the box for the Stars. First pitch missed the zone. A ball, no strikes. Sanchez now has to also work with the runner on first base. Fastball misses again, too low. 2 balls, no strikes. And Evan Yamaguchi, yesterday's home run hitter at tempo. Let's see what he's got right here. First at bat, struck out.
And then Javier Sanchez, the pitcher for Team Spain. He looks like he's warming up. He's starting to throw a little bit harder than in the first inning of his.
Well.
So we will see up to which point he can get.
Yeah, as you can see from the view of the camera, he is not a little guy. And with big power also comes big responsibility, but also comes some of the pitching velocity in baseball. 2 balls, no strikes. Sanchez now focused on the runner. Jimmy Jensen on first. 2 pitch coming, fastball outside for a strike again. Sanchez was able to squeeze one in the outside corner of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jimmy Jensen still remains in the first base, ready to fly around the bases after some long hit for the Stars from Yamaguchi. Fastball coming again, aiming to the outside corner of the zone, but this one 2 outside. 3-1 count. It's a good hitting count for Yamaguchi. Let's see if he can hit one hard from Sanchez. Oh, he went to a breaking ball. That's kind of a surprise, at least for me. We've seen so far a lot of fastballs, a lot of hard pitches to the zone. Right now he trusted in a 3-1 count. Went to the breaking ball. Hit the zone with that one. Full count for Yamaguchi.
Yeah, it really shows that he trusts his off-speed pitches. It's being for the hitter being in a hitter's count, 3-1 count, you expect a fastball and you're ready for a fastball, and if that comes somewhere in the zone, you're probably taking advantage of that. So that's probably why he went back to the slider cutter thing.
Count pitch coming. So he was actually gassed. Jimmy Jensen still at first base. Off-speed pitch, but Yamaguchi was able to put a barrel on that one, and here comes a bobble in the left field. That's a big error. This one definitely could have been caught.
Just a little misplay.
Left fielder.
Yeah, just a little misplay there. Maybe just, yeah, the grass is wet, and they're not, like, the turns are not that sharp for even with the cleats on.
Was not an easy play for the Team Spain's left fielder.
Yeah, so far for the misplays, the teams are even.
That's right.
The International Stars gave them an extra base. Team Spain just returned it. So we have a second and third.
Yeah, I was just about to say, look at the International Stars having Russian scoring positions with 1 out. Full hitter.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a big play right there. If the International Stars are gonna be able to execute that one, even with the base, it's probably gonna be 3-2 on the score of the game, which is gonna be such a difference. Just make it 1-run ball game rather than being still 3-0.
Heat of the moment now lies on the shoulders of Yodiya Nakamura. So far 0 for 1 with a fly out that Flout would make the job done. Right now for the Stars, Nakamura needs to hit one to the outfield.
Yodi Nakamura was 0 for 1, so we will see if he's going to be able to get his first hit of the tournament.
Sanchez started with 2 balls, went to his trusted friend fastball outside, was able to hit one for a strike to 1 count, fastball again, 2-2.
Good pitch right there, low in the zone. Nakamura is definitely looking for something up in the zone to be able to drive it to the outfield far enough to for the runner to be able to score from third base. So great pitch right there.
2-2 pitch coming from Javier Sanchez. Fastball again, but low in his zone. Great job by Sanchez, but Nakamura was able to foul that one off. Count still remains 2-2. Fastball up and in, but Nakamura was not able to hit that one hard, just put a handle of the bat to it, but this is an easy pop-up for the second baseman, Ricardo van Brieken. Easy out for the Team Spain, and again.
Yeah, he got jammed with this pitch. I mean, it's again we've already talked about that, but with 2 strikes, he's looking for the ball deep in the zone, and if he gets that one up and in, it's hard to get, or hard to adjust to that pitch.
With 2 outs, runners still in scoring positions. Ryan Mirza now batting, but the job is way harder because Mirza now needs to get a base hit or needs to Spanish offense to a spot to make an error. To put some runs on the board for Team International Stars. Oh, 2 pitch coming. This one is grounded to the shortstop. Good job by Valerio. Easy out on the first base, and the Spain team just escaped. The runners on second and third base with an out. Well, just were able to escape it. And again, we need to say good job from the pitcher. Javier Sanchez was able to jam Ryan Mirza. That was an soft grounder to the shortstop, no problem for Edison Valerio. The throw to the first base was good, right on money.
Yeah, we're getting to the top of the 4th, and now we see another very familiar face for Czech players. We have a new pitcher named Jimmy Smiley, also a guy who plays for Blesk Jablonec. He's an interesting guy to watch pitch because it's not something you would see very often in Europe. He is a 4-ball pitcher.
What you expect from Jimmy Smiley? A lot of strikes again, just like AJ fell, taking the zone, or is he a strikeout pitcher?
I'm expecting exactly the same thing as from Anthony, just to give defense opportunity to get the outs. Probably not going to be as much of a strikeout guy, but that 4-ball it's nasty. I mean, it's not a split finger, but he has a little bit more control over his 4-ball. He has a fastball, he has a curveball, which
Jimmy Smiley this year in the extra league ERA 5.01. But he had better games, he had worse games. Also, sometimes did not get a lot of support from this Jablonec defense. But let's see what he's got right here for Team Spain.
He started as a starting pitcher, and more in the season he moved to the bullpen. He serves as a closer right now. He's trying to finish off the games for Jablonec, and with that, he has been doing a great job there.
Giancarlo Franco is the one who is facing the new guy, Jimmy Smiley, and second pitch is hit hard to the right side of the field. This one gets through the inning. Giancarlo was able to just squeeze that one right between the first and second baseman.
Yeah, nice dive by the second baseman, Kevin Perry, but just wasn't able to reach that far. Got through to the right field. We have a runner on.
And again, this Spain team able to start the inning with a base knock to the outfield, runner on base. Good job by the Spanish offense right here. Lester Galvan is the second batter. First pitch foul to the left side. Strike number one.
Ball right there, and you can see that the hair was a little bit out front of the plate. Wasn't able to stay back, and that's exactly what Jimmy's gonna try to do all day long.
Lester Galvan grounded out first time around. Definitely wanna also put some hits to the board. Second pitch coming, slider, but just missed the plate outside. Even though goes his ball, I think that's right the spot where Jimmy Smiley wanted to put that one, trying to get Galvan to chase, but he was able to lay that one off. 1-1. Fastball inside, and oh yeah, that was a hell of a swing from Lester Galvan, but just misses for strike number 2. And Lester Galvan hitting 5-hole for Team Spain. That's exactly what the coaches want to see from him, being aggressive, and he showed it with the big swing right here.
We saw a ball in the dirt. Great block, but yeah, he was able to hold the runner at first base. Maybe a little more aggressive, I would say that the base runner for Team Spain should be, but great block by the catcher, Yamaguchi.
2-2 pitch coming from James Smiley. The battle against Lester Galvan. Fastball inside, this one is foul to the right side. But it gets out of the field. So the count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes for Lester Galvan, number 14 for Team Spain. Giancarlo Franco still remaining at first base. But here comes the steal. But Galvan hits that one, fouls one back to the backstop. So Giancarlo Franco needs to get back to the first base. I would say that was a good jump on the steal from Franco.
About it, if that was a missed sign or if they have a green light within the steal. I didn't see the third base coach for Team Spain giving any signs, so I do believe it was a decision by the runner at first base.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of that because Lester Galvan had 2 strikes just as the foul ball went to the backstop.
Okay.
He was Galvan was just able to hit it high to the infield, and that would just be an easy double play,
That's
or it
right,
could be.
yeah, with 2 strikes, there's no question there.
Yeah. 2-2 pitch coming. Galvan hits one through the left side of the infield. Third baseman Mirza and shortstop Alvarez were not able to get to that one as the ball goes to the left fielder. Again, low base hit, one to the right side, one to the left side, back-to-back singles to start the 4th inning. Good job by Team Spain again.
Great at bat for Galvan. I mean, with full count, being able to hit one through the infield, that's exactly what the Team Spain needs right here.
And that's a tough welcome for James Smiley on the mound.
Oh yeah, that is. It's not probably what he doing a great job there. We will see if they're going to be able to get out of this inning without a run.
Bunting situation, runners on first and second, no outs. Edgar Rodriguez, and he shows the bunt. This one is hit it softly to the mount. No problem for James Smiley, but good job by Edgar Rodriguez, who was able to execute it perfectly, just as the coaches wanted him to sacrifice bunt. That moves the runners to scoring positions. Indeed.
Good job done, and that's what's beautiful about baseball. I mean, with this play, everybody's going to be happy.
Yeah, that's right.
Team Spain moved the runners over, so everyone's fine. Now we will see what's going to happen.
Runners in scoring positions with 1 out.
We were seeing the team of International Stars playing infield in, which we didn't see last time with runners in second and third. So right now they're really protecting they don't want the lead to get bigger than 3-0, which is a good call.
Now batting Team Spain's catcher, Ronaldo Rodriguez. He got a single first time around against AJ Fell. Let's see what he's got against James Smiley. That's a big at bat right here for Team Spain. We'll try to stretch the lead. On one pitch, James went to. What do you got? Do you think this was a 4-ball or a breaking ball?
I do actually believe that this was a proper changeup.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was either a proper changeup or a 4-ball, but beautiful pitch. Nice block by the catcher.
Got Rodriguez to chase that one. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Great spot for James Smiley.
Yeah, he's going to play with him a little bit right now.
Breaking pitch just missed outside. Good take by catcher Rodriguez. This was definitely put right to the spot where Smiley wanted it. 1-2 pitch coming right now against Ronaldo Rodriguez. Again, off-speed pitch. This one is popped up to the infield, and Ryan Mirza was able to get under that one. Easy play for the International Stars infield, and that's a big out number 2 because right now the team's
The hitter to the point where he didn't want to be. End of the bat, just pop up to the or next to the foul line, so easy out for Team International Stars.
Daniel Moreno started on to a foul ball. He foul tipped one right to the backstop. Scared some of the fans in the stands, but everybody's alright. The backstop worked perfectly, got the job done. No balls, 1 strike coming for Daniel Moreno. He's got 1 for 1 double. Let's see what he's got in this time around against James Smiley. A 1 pitch. Smiley went to the breaking ball, but missed low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, fouled again to the backstop. Smiley again gets a head-and count. That's huge for the pitcher in such a tough situation. Runners in scoring position. Can't afford to give the batter any easy pitches to hit. So that's why it's huge for the pitcher to get up and count early. 2-1 pitch coming. And this one is hit very deep to right field. Great piece of hitting by Daniel Moreno. Tough play for the right fielder. He's not able to catch this one, and this is going to be a standing triple. 2 RBIs for Team Spain, but is Jimmy Jensen all right now? That's the big question.
Yeah, that looked awful. I mean,
Jimmy.
Nice dive, but with the dive he hit the fence, and let's hope he's going to be all right.
Jimmy Jensen was really now willing to sacrifice his body to make the catch.
I mean, what an effort right there.
Yeah, big dive, but as he was falling down, he hit right on the fence. And
yeah, but that's a good thing that he's standing up by himself, so hopefully he's going to be all right, and hopefully he's going to be able to continue playing in the game.
yeah, both of the team coaches, Wesley Romer and Boomer Sanders, just hustled out right after the play was over. Just hustled to the right field, but to make sure Jimmy Jensen is okay. But
let's not forget a nice hit by Daniel Moreno.
oh yeah,
Scored himself a triple and extends the lead to 5-0.
oh, that was a great piece of hitting. 2-2 pitch coming. Fastball high and outside. He was able to put a barrel on it and definitely hit one hard to the opposite field.
Oh yeah.
Hit the fence. Stand up triple off the fence. 2 RBIs for Moreno. Great job today for the Spanish left fielder. He's now 2 for 2 with double and triple, 2 RBIs in the game. And also in a position to score right now. Van Grieken is now hitting. Situation remains the same. Moreno at third base. This one gets by the catcher Yamaguchi, but he was just able to get to the ball fast enough.
Nice quick feed by the catcher Yamaguchi.
Definitely nothing easy to handle the fork balls from James Smiley with runners with runner on third base.
Absolutely right. It's not easy, especially when you don't know what the pitch is exactly gonna look like. The movement's a little different every single time, so it's really hard for the catcher to adjust to that.
Good hitting count. 2 balls, no strikes for Van Grieken and make it a 3-0 count. James Smiley right now not able to put one in his zone. 3 balls, no strikes. He's got a first base empty, so walk is not the worst case scenario. But Smiley definitely can afford to put one right down the middle in his zone. Just to throw a strike. Let's see what he's got against Van Grieken. Fastball low and outside, but 2 outside. As the home plate umpire Matěj Dědek calls it. That's a walk for Van Grieken on a 4 straight balls. And Team Spain's got runners in the corners because Moreno is at third, Van Grieken is at first. 2 outs for Team Spain. And the leadoff hitter, Robert De Sena, comes to the box.
So what do you think with 2 outs? Is there going to be any offensive sign?
I think Robert De Sena so far was able to hit both of his hits so far hard, so I think there is an aggressive hitting call coming. Yeah, but well, we won't see that because James Smiley goes for the pick off to the first base, but not able. First baseman Holland was just not able to stop the ball. This is going to be scored as an error on the pitcher. James Smiley, that moves the runners 1 base forward.
That was definitely move for an out. Because aiming for an out there, it wasn't just for to hold the runner at third base. Just aiming for an out, but unlucky for him, bounced it, and the first baseman Holland wasn't able to pick it. So we have runner at second base, 6-0, and the situation is getting critical for Team International Stars.
Oh yeah, that was a present they got from International Stars defense.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving out such a presence if the score is 5-0, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Top of the 4th inning, Team Spain has a runner on second base, 2 outs. Robert De Sena hitting, he's 0 for 2 in the game, but lined out both of the times, so De Sena is able to hit the balls hard so far in the game. Let's see what he's got. Base hit will make the score 7-0 probably, with Van Grieken waiting around on second base. Robert De Sena grounds out to the shortstop. That's an easy play for Alvarez, who is able to throw the batter out at third base. This will end the top of the 4th inning, but a great job for Team Spain, scoring another 3 runs, making the lead 6-0. And that's a great offensive game so far we've seen from Team Spain. We are sorry for the technical problems right now from our side. Trying to make the stream work completely with both cameras and both microphones working fine. Brent Holland started the bottom of the fourth inning in the box, but this time around struck out against the pitcher Javier Sanchez, who is now pitching a great game so far. Sanchez threw 5 outs, allowed 2 hits, threw 2 strikeouts, no runs, was able to get out of the runners in a scoring position jam with 1 out. Good piece of pitching so far from Javier Sanchez.
An awkward swing from the hitter Fukuhara, who thought he's going to be in the zone. He was a little bit up, and he wasn't able to stop the swing in time, so that one's for a strike.
One pitch coming from Javier Sanchez. Went again to the fastball. This one 2 outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. From Javier Sanchez. Fukuhara so far 0 for 0. He drew a walk first time around. Let's see what he's got against Javier Sanchez this time. Fastball right down the middle, but Fukuhara did not try to hit that one with a swing. Strike looking. Needs 2-2 count. For the International Stars left fielder, Javier Sanchez went to the fastball again. Fukuhara swings and misses, and this is a strikeout swing. Great start of the bottom of the fourth inning for Javier Sanchez. And very quick 2 outs for Team Spain defensively. Brendan Marshall comes to the box with 2 outs. Also so far 0 for 0 with hit by pitch. He got first time around. First pitch again. Sanchez went with the fastball to the strike zone. Strike number 1. This one misses the zone. Too low from the Spanish right-handed pitcher. 1-1.
Yeah, I love how the Spanish pitcher Javier Sanchez was able to work with the situation he got into, coming in the game after an injury. He's really been able to establish his fastball. He's working a lot in the zone, so I love how he's able to work with the hitters even.
1-2 pitch coming. And that's fastball up and in, and that's a big fastball. Great job by Javier Sanchez getting the batter to chase. Brendan Marshall not able to hit that one. Great fastball up and in by the Spanish pitcher.
Great sequence there. I mean, working outside all at the bat and then finishing it off with up and in fastball. Really great calls by the catcher for Team Spain.
So after 4 innings, we got Team Spain up 6-0 against the International Stars. Great start for the Spanish national team.
Exactly. I mean, they only have, they have 7 hits and were able to score 6 runs of that. So that's really a great job of executing with runners on base by Team Spain, rather than International Stars, who are with 3 hits and no runs, still not able to execute with runners in scoring position, and that's what hurts them the most so far.
The International Stars definitely need to get something going.
Yeah, we will see if
offensively, especially so far 3 hits but no runs.
Exactly. I mean, it's the 4th inning, so we will see if we're gonna see some changes in the lineup maybe later in the game to give that a little bit of the extra energy they had yesterday.
Yeah, as we talked about the 40-man roster of the International Stars, they really have a lot of guys and making a lot of changes down the road in the games. making it a little harder for the scorers of the game.
Exactly, they're not gonna have an easy game. And we will see. We see even a little activity in the International Stars bullpen. So we will see how long Jimmy Smiley is gonna be able to hold the Spain's offense there.
Edison Valera is gonna start the top of the 5th inning so far. 1 for 2 with the 2-run home run in 3rd inning. That was a long shot to the left field. Nice piece of hitting by Valerio. Grounded out his first time around. 1 for 2.
Great pitch right there. Really a close call for Maciej Dědek, but it's for a ball. It was a good call, but that's definitely a good spot to miss.
2-0 count for Edison Valerio. That's a great hitting count. 2.5 in the box. This one is hit high in the right field, ends up in the foul ball area. So the count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just a little late swing there. Still was able to put a barrel on it. Went pretty far, just foul. We will see if Jimmy's gonna work with the off speeds more, or if he's gonna try to jam the hitter with a fastball inside.
Good job by Smiley, getting the hitter to foul one off to get back in the count. Definitely don't want to fall to the 3-0 count right here with the lead off of the 5th inning. This one fouled as well, and Smiley is right back to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes right now for Edison Valerio. Let's see what is coming. 2 fastballs back to back to make the count even.
Yeah, which you don't see that often with Jimmy on the mound. You're probably gonna expect after a fastball some kind of breaking ball, maybe that fork ball, but definitely not another fastball. So great job there to trying to get in the head of the hitter.
Smiley now missed with the breaking ball, making the count 3-2 full count for Edison Valerio. And even now, that's a great at bat to start the 5th inning.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of pitches. He's fighting off the tough ones, waiting for Jimmy to miss the spot, and then he's gonna try to take advantage from that.
Good job by James Smiley. Free to pitch coming for Edison Valerio. Lead off of the top of the 5th inning, and this one is hit hard to the left field. Great piece of hitting by Valerio. This one will get down, and Edison Valerio is going to end up at second base. That's a stand-up double, and this is just a phenomenal at-bat to
I mean, exactly what we said right there. He was fouling off the hard ones, waiting for Jimmy to miss a spot, and that's exactly what happened. He left that one.
Just an incredible job. And Spain's got a runner on second base to start the 5th inning. Right now in the box, Jesus Ustaris. Let's see what he's got. First pitch up and in, and Ustaris doesn't like that one. The umpire, Maciej Dědek, shows that he was hit by that pitch. He has some words for pitcher James Smiley.
Yeah, I mean, as a power hitting first baseman in Jesus Ustaris, he wants to hit. He wants to hit. He doesn't want to be hit by a pitch, but
especially with that one, fastball very close to his face.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely that. He got lucky. He got only the probably the end of the elbow guard right there, but with this kind of guy, you definitely want him to hit, especially with the runner at second base in scoring position.
Great start of the 5th inning, leadoff double, then hit by pitch, makes it runners on first and second for Team Spain. No outs.
Yeah.
And Giancarlo Franco is now in the box with 2 singles.
Yeah, and we will see, because we have first and second and no out. So we will see if Team Spain is going to try to secure with a couple more runs with the bunt, or if they're going to let him swing, because
first pitch,
that's what they're best at.
Too low. 1-0 pitch coming, and this one is lined to the center field. This ball was hit very hard, and goodbye baseball. What a shot by Giancarlo Franco. and make it a
oh my God,
9-0 lead. What a game.
Definitely
so
kiss that one a goodbye. I mean, what a shot. What a shot. That was the longest spot on the field as well, but still was able to get it over defense.
In the opposite for right-handed hitter, and what a shot we have seen from Giancarlo Franco. And he got every single piece of that one.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful swing. A lot of power involved. I mean, it's not easy to get it that far, even like opposite side. Really, really great job by the Spanish hitter.
What a shot by Franco, make it a 9-0 lead early in the 5th inning.
And that's a tough game for the international stars.
That's definitely trouble.
Especially after yesterday's loss against the national team of Czech Republic. They really wanted to fight back with a win, but it's going to be really hard for them to be able to do so.
How about this team Spain?
They're really looking good.
Hey, and if you were looking for a trailer to the evening's game, Czech Republic and against Spain.
Oh yeah, this is the best one you can get.
This is the best one you can get. We have already seen a lot of hard hit balls. 2 home runs from Team Spain, 2 balls hit very deep. Incredible job.
Yeah, now we saw a ball just off the outfield foul line, drops in the foul territory. So that's just a long strike for. That's what you say as a pitcher. That's just a long strike.
Definitely. Lester Galvan now batting the 5-hole for Team Spain. Definitely wants to show that he can swing the bat around too, just like his teammate. So far he's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. 1-1 pitch coming right here for Lester Galvan. Fastball up and in. Galvan gets jammed on this one. This should be an easy job for the third baseman Ryan Mirza.
What a play by the first baseman Brent Holland. The long hop, he stayed on the base, waited, or was able to wait for the long hop. Didn't try to pick it up straight after the bounce. Great job by the first baseman.
Was not a very difficult play for Ryan Mirza, but he was not able to get a throw on the money. But as he said, great job by Brent Holland saving the out here, and first out in the inning for the International Stars.
And that's exactly what the team of International Stars need now. They need perfect defense, and they have to score a couple of runs.
They need a lot of offense in the last.
Oh yeah, but you got to start with the defense first, because I mean they cannot capitalize any more runs now. Because even like the 9-0 score, it's gonna be really hard for them to be able to come back, and it definitely has to start with a great defense right there.
Edgar Rondon now in the batter's box. First pitch in a strike zone for Jimmy Smiley. Just as the second one, this one missed. Jimmy Smiley tried to get Rondon to chase the breaking pitch inside, but he was able to lay that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Edgar Rondon, Spanish designated hitter. Big left-handed power, but he's not able to hit one hard. Fastball up is swing and missed by Edgar Rondon, making it out number 2. Talks for the international Stars. Good job by James Smiley being able to bounce back after the 3-run shot.
Yeah, definitely, and I bet the Spanish hitters are now gonna look for the pitches inside, and they're gonna try to make it a power hitting contest right here. So we will see if Jim is gonna be able to get the ball exactly as this one, away in the zone, probably get them to chase a couple. That's what he should do right now.
Just like he got Spanish catcher Juan Rodriguez to chase that one. Good job by Jimmy Smiley. This is a breaking ball, low and outside.
Nice
Great
ball.
pitch. Great pitch.
Corner of the zone. This is exactly what the team needs right now.
And we've seen it back-to-back breaking balls. We see motion of the catcher inside. Oh yeah, this is fastball up and in very high. That's a great setup pitch because
Let's move this field a little, so that's a good job for him. It's definitely not comfortable for the hitters to face those kind of pitches. Because I mean, that one's pretty close to the neck and head. So, but a great job to not swing at that, and great job by Jimmy to using that as a setup pitch. And now we will see if that's going to be some sort of breaking ball, maybe.
1-2 pitch coming to Rodriguez, Spanish catcher. Let's see how he's going to be able to adjust there. Breaking ball low in the zone. Rodriguez was able to put a barrel on it, but this should be an easy job for the international star center fielder Brandon Marshall, and it is. Out number 3 ends the top of the 5th inning, but again, what an offensive blast the Spanish team has been having so far in this game.
Yeah, the team of Spain, they show what they're best at, which is like power hitting offense. And yeah, 9-0 in the 5th inning. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, me either, definitely.
That's like those pitchers are good for the team of international stars. Oh. But still, even with the good pitchers, they're able to hit the ball hard. That's the first thing. Hit the ball far. That's another thing. I mean, 2 home runs in the game already. Outstanding job, and the hitting coach for Team Spain's got to be very, very happy now.
Oh, that is some power hitting offense this Team Spain is going there. Team Spain was able to score 10 runs in 6 innings yesterday against the Czech Republic under 23.
And honestly,
they scored 9 runs here in 5 innings.
Yeah, I mean, the team of international stars, they definitely want to fight back. They want to cut that lead at least. But right now they need to be curious about the mercy rule.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's 9-0. That's really a tough job, or it's going to be a tough job for them to hold on that or such an offense as the team of Spain has.
Yeah, in a 9-inning game, the mercy rule should be when the team is up by 10 runs after 7 innings.
Oh yeah.
Up by 15 after 6 innings. So the international stars need to bounce back. And they need to bounce back big, because right now...
Yeah, definitely they need to score a couple now.
0-9 hope.
And we will see what they're going to do, because we have a new arm on the mound. It's Antonio Noguera for Team Spain. Lefty. Good looking, I mean, pretty high velocity. Sort of a sidearm, so that's going to be or that might be a problem for the team of international stars.
I'm definitely expecting some sort of break and pitch from the sidearm.
At least the arm movement seems like that there is going to be some sort of slider or a cutter or something like that. But that, I mean, 2 righties, now a lefty, 2 righties showing pretty much overhead. Now with the lefty throwing a little bit of a sidearm. Yep. We will see how the team of international stars, how they're going to be able to adjust to that.
Javier Sanchez is out of this game. He threw 2 innings and a third, allowed only 2 hits, no runs, 4 strikeouts. Great game by Javier Sanchez, especially.
Absolutely.
When he needed to come to the game unexpectedly because of the injury of his colleague on the mound. He was unable to get a proper warm-up, but was able to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, that's a sign of a great pitcher right there. Even with a situation like that, which is definitely not easy, and you're still able to not keep the game alive, but he didn't allow anything. And the international stars hitters, they didn't know what to do with him. So really, really a great job by Javier Sanchez there.
First batter against the new pitcher is going to be Anderson Alvarez, the international stars shortstop. So far, Alvarez 0 for 1 with strikeout. Let's see what he's going to do against Antonio Noguera. Fouled off the first pitch. Second pitch missed to make it a 1-1 count for Anderson Alvarez. So far, the Spanish pitchers are relying on a fastballs a lot. Fastball inside coming. Alvarez pops that one up. No problem for Spanish infield. It isn't Valerio. Got under that one. Make it out number 1 in the bottom of the first inning.
Easy play for the shortstop. And this is not what you want to see from the hitters right now.
Next batter will be Kevin Farias. Third time around so far, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Noguera starts with a fastball, too low and too outside to make it a 1-0 count for Kevin Farias. 3 hits in 4 innings so far for the International Stars. They definitely need to get the offense going.
That's a beautiful strike right there, right down the middle, fastball. Kevin Farias took that one, but he's gonna hope that he's gonna get the same pitch, right? The next pitch. So that was a good one to hit. He might have just wanted to take a first one to see what the pitcher has. And now I would expect the pitcher to work same spot, but maybe a changeup or a two-seam or something like that to mess with the timing of the hitter. So we will see.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for
the fastball,
Kevin
but
Farias.
low and in. Good take by the hitter, Kevin Farias.
So far, 6 pitches we've seen from Antonio Noguera. Most of them fastballs still.
I do believe all of them were fastballs.
Another fastball coming here, this time inside. Farias fouled that one off to the left side with a foul ball area. Make it a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I mean, from hitter's point of view, this is going to be a hard pitcher to face. Just because he's hiding the ball so well till the very last second, so you cannot. It's going to be hard for the hitters to pick up on the spin of the ball. So that's little weird arm movement. Going to make it hard for the hitters.
This one is fouled to the backstop. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still 1 out for the Spanish defense. After that pop-up from Anderson Alvarez to make it a out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Another fastball inside, fouled off by Kevin Farias.
That's a great at-bat right here. I mean, it's already been 6 pitches, which usually when you get an 8-pitch at-bat, it's considered to be a productive plate appearance. So yeah, he's definitely gonna try and go for that and wait for his pitch or the pitch he can hit hard.
Noguera now misses outside. This is gonna make it a full count. And just a great at-bat by Kevin Farias, but the International Stars right now need more than just great ABs.
Yeah, definitely. That's absolutely right. They need runners on base. They need hard hit balls. Yeah, but also you cannot expect the Spanish pitcher to give him good pitches to hit. I mean, he's definitely trying to showcase himself as well.
3-2 pitch coming to Kevin Farias. 8 pitch AB already, and still working, still doing a great job. Fastball inside by Noguera. Farias
Another foul ball.
Again able to foul that one off. Great job. And this is pitch number 10. It's gonna come. Kevin Farias from the left arm of Antonio Noguera. And that's just a great battle between the pitcher and the hitter. Just as we mentioned, the Stars need base runners. And breaking pitch, I believe probably the first one we've seen so far.
I think so. I think so. That was a beautiful changeup right there.
Beautiful changeup, and Kevin Farias strikes out swinging.
That was a big out. So with that at-bat, long at-bat, you want to show, as a pitcher, you want to show that you're dominant, that you trust your off-speed pitches so they don't know what's coming with either even or full count or something like that. So really a great job by the new pitcher, Antonio Noguera.
2 outs for Team Spain defense after scoring 3 runs in the top of the 5th. Now making a good job. Getting 2 outs of the first 2 batters at the bottom of the 5th inning. Right now batting Jimmy Jensen, falls to 0-2 count against the new guy in the order.
Another great pitch right there, got him to chase that one. And that's not a comfortable position for the hitter right now.
Oh, definitely not. Good sign is Jensen seems okay after crashing hard to the wall in the right field.
I'm so happy to see that. I mean, that wasn't a soft hit to the wall.
Fastball inside, Jensen got jammed, soft grounder to the third baseman. Easy job for the Spanish defense, and what a game we've seen so far from Team Spain.
Yeah, another 1-2-3 inning. That's really what the Spain fans and the players want to see right now.
Daniel Moreno is gonna lead off the 6th inning. Let's see if he can build up a bigger lead for Team Spain. Start of some offense so far.
And we do have a new pitcher for the International Stars. It's Jimmy Jensen on the mound right now.
Oh yeah, James Smiley threw 2 innings, but earned 6 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, allowed 1 home run. And Team Spain definitely got Jimmy's number today.
Oh yeah, they did. And I do believe that we have more changes in the lineup of International Stars, so that's exactly what we've talked about. They made more at once. So we will get to that as the game goes. But a really good job by Jimmy Jensen. As for the first pitch, he got a soft pop up to the right field, and he recorded himself a first out.
Daniel Moreno was first time in this game that Daniel Moreno did not end up on a base for the Team Spain, because the first 2 times around Moreno had a triple and a double. This time flied out.
Good pitch, good swing right there.
In the top of the 6th.
1 ball, 2 strikes for the Spanish hitter.
Who is now Van Grieken, second baseman of Team Spain. This pitch too high. He can hit 2-2. 2-2 pitch coming from Jimmy Jensen. Soft grounder to the first baseman, no problem for Brent Holland there. Easy out to make it 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Great start by the International Stars defense after earning 3 rounds in a 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning right now.
Not only we have a new pitcher, we have a new catcher as well. It's for Czech players and fans. Another well-known name is Uena Tuhiko,
from
who
Olympia
plays for
Blansko.
exactly Olympia Blansko.
With 2 outs now batting Robert De Sena. And what a job by the Spanish leadoff. First pitch he sees, he sends one to the left field. Nobody's gonna catch that one. 2 out single for Robert De Sena. So with 2 outs, Team Spain gets the runner on first base. De Sena is there. And Edison Valero is now stepping to the batter's box.
I do believe it's not Edison Valero anymore. There's a new player there for Team Spain.
Oh, that's right, Edison Valero got a pinch hit after being 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Great job by Valero. This ball is hit to the shortstop. Throw to the second baseman was in time, but
that was a little bubble at shortstop.
Yeah.
And then he got that right in time to the second base.
But the second baseman Kevin Farias dropped the ball after a while, but
the decision for from the third base umpire Mojmir Jankovic is that was a transfer mistake, so it's recorded as an out, and that was finally a quick inning for the International Stars.
Oh, that's what they needed. But again, I gotta say, what a job by Team Spain. Every time in baseball is the key. After you have a big offensive inning, and the Team Spain definitely had one in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning when they scored 3 runs. It's the key is to hold the team to a short, quick inning, scoreless, and that's exactly what the Spain pitching, in cooperation with the defense, was able to do. And that is just a phenomenal job to see from Team Spain.
Exactly. So now we're getting to the bottom of the 6th, and the team of International Stars, they really need to wake up the bats now. We are going to see some changes in the lineup, so we will see if they're going to be able to bring a new energy, at least for the hitting part.
Oh, definitely the clock is ticking for the Stars. They were not able to score any runs in the first 5 innings. Now we're getting to the bottom of the 6th. Uena Tashito is going to start the inning, and as you said, the Stars really need to get shining here in the bottom of the 6th. But I gotta tell you, this Team Spain looks definitely ready to me for the for the European Championship that is coming in the fall. It's gonna be in Italy.
Exactly. I mean, this is some of those guys are still fighting for the spot on the roster for Team Spain. So we're definitely gonna see a good baseball from the Team of Spain. And so far we're right.
Oh yeah. And so from what we have seen so far from Team Spain, I'm just definitely can't wait to the evening game. Team Spain against Czech Republic, starting 7 p.m. here at Eagles Park. Fans are going to be able to watch that game also on this YouTube channel, Baseball Czech, so definitely put that one in your calendar.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, hitting is Uena Tuhiko, as we already said. He doesn't have his best season in the Czech actually so far. He is 9 for 59, just a batting average of 153. So he's definitely looking for some, let's say, mood boost, let's say. So he's going to be able to fight with Blansko for the extra league.
Again, a lot of fastballs from Noguera. We've seen to start the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 pitch coming to Natsuhiko. Fastball. This one misses inside. Again, great framing job. You gotta appreciate it.
Oh yes,
right,
I love that. I mean, both catchers, or all 3 of them in the game so far, are doing a really great job with framing, and they're now making it easy for Maciej Dedek behind the plate.
Fastball misses again, inside, low and inside for Ue Natsuhiko, making it a very comfortable hitting count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch coming to Natsuhiko. He grounds that one to the second baseman. Easy job for Van Grieken. Further, first baseman was on the money, and that's an easy ground out to start the bottom of the 6th inning for Team Spain. Great job by Antonio Noguera, the pitcher. And Team Spain has got 1 out. Betting now another new guy in the game, Francis Farfello. Let's see if he can get the International Stars offense going. First pitch misses, too low from Noguera, making it 1 ball, no strikes for the new man in the International Stars lineup, Francis Farfello. But I mean, we have to admit we haven't seen a lot from the International Stars so far offensively, right? Only 3 hits in 5 innings.
Yeah, it's not what you expect. I mean, Spanish pitchers are doing a really great job with executing their pitches, but still I would expect a little bit more, and maybe that's what the changes are going to bring to the game. That's a great call by both of the managers for International Stars. Because, you know, baseball is it's a tough sport, so you don't always have the best day. And with the roster International Stars, what they have, they can afford a lot of changes and trying to bring in new energy, a lot of pinch hitters, and trying to change the pace of the game.
1-1 pitch was good, fastball up in the zone, call strike, makes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what Noguera's got for the new man, Francis Farfello. 1-2 pitch coming from the Spanish left-hander. This one hit to the second base, and there was an easy job for Van Grieken. The throw to first was in time, making it easy second out.
Yeah, exactly. But I have to say that I really love the athleticism by the second baseman right there. Even though this wasn't a hard hit ground ball, it was an easy play, routine play for the second baseman. But still, as the way he approaches the ball, you can tell that he is very athletic, and that's what you want to see from your second baseman right there.
With 2 outs, Ryan Mirza. It is not a new guy. Ryan Mirza is the starting third baseman for the International Stars so far. 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. Let's see what he's got here for Antonio Noguera. First pitch in the zone. Makes the count. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball inside. This one is fouled somewhere near the backstop. Nobody's going to be able to catch that. That makes the count. No balls, 2 strikes, and that's a big advantage for the left-handed pitcher of Team Spain, Antonio Noguera. Oh, 2 pitch coming. Fastball low, got Ryan Mirza to chase that one. The pitch was off the ground, but good job by the catcher Rodriguez to stop that one. Throw to the first was on time, and that's just another great inning defensively for Team Spain.
Yeah, I mean, end of the 6th, score still 9-0. And so we will see what's gonna come in the last 3 innings.
And that's what we talked about. This is a 1 run for Team Spain, then quick 3 outs, and the International Stars are done. They really need to get it going.
Yeah, I mean, it shows right now how big was the, I believe, first, maybe second inning where International Stars were able to put some runners on.
Yeah, that was bottom of the second.
Yeah, they weren't able to execute. They weren't able to score any. And I do believe that it would have been a different game with international stars being able to score those runs. Because right now the difference in the score is big. Only only three innings left for the international stars to cut the lead. So it's not going to be easy, and shows that even in the beginning of the game, how big is that to execute.
Jesus Ustaris is gonna start the top of the 7th inning, as we mentioned it. Team Spain will now chase 1 run. If they are able to score the 1 run, the score will move to the mercurial margin. Jimmy Jensen still working after a great first inning from him. Ustaris grounds 1 to the shortstop. That's an easy job for the shortstop. And that's a good defensive play for the international stars to start the top of the 7th inning. Ustaris grounded out to shortstop.
We do have a new shortstop as well. Now is Oscar Bustamonte. I am sorry if my pronunciation is wrong, but he made a nice play there, routine play. So good job of, and we will see what Jimmy is working. Jimmy Jensen is working really fast on the mound. He's trying to work a lot in the zone, trying to get in the rhythm of really throwing one after another, which is not comfortable for the hitter. So we might see some timeouts or something to change the rhythm of the pitcher.
He's pitching in a wild tempo. It's very uncomfortable for the hitters in the box. So let's see how the Spanish batters handle the situation. Now, 2-2 pitch coming for Giancarlo Franco. Curveball just missed the inside corner when Natsuhiko really wanted the call, but
good call by the home plate umpire Maciej Dedek right there.
Again, a lot of framing by the catchers in this game. Giancarlo Franco is able to foul some tough pitches off to make the international stars pitcher work. 3-2 pitch coming from Jimmy Jensen. Franco pops one up to infield. This is going to be an easy job for the third baseman. And Franco pops up to make it 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Good job by Jimmy Jensen coming into the game, being able to stop the red-hot Spanish offense. Jimmy Jensen so far through 5 outs, allowed only 1 hit. Other than that, was able to get the 5 outs on 15 pitches.
Yeah, and soft contacts from the team Spain. So that's really what the team of international stars, that's what they need right now. They need a quick inning, no runners, just to kind of get in the game, get back in the game, and try to score some in the last 3 innings.
Lester Galvan now batting with 2 outs, no runners on bases. 1-1 pitch coming, and justice. This half of the inning is over. Team Spain not able to score any more runs.
Exactly, and
Jimmy Jensen.
It's time for the 7th inning stretch. So everybody get up and get a little stretch, and we will be back after a short break. So we're back, and we have a new pitcher for Team Spain. It's gonna be, instead of the power throwing lefty, it's gonna be Ruben Gonzalez now on the mound. So we will see if he's gonna be able to hold the International Stars lineup, or to keep them shut down as they were for the last 6 innings.
But it was just a great bullpen appearance. Antonio Noguera came from the bullpen as a reliever through 2 innings with 2 strikeouts, no runs, no hits, no walks. Just a dominant performance to stop the International Stars offense.
Yeah, exactly what you need from a relief pitcher, to throw strikes, keep the pitch count low, and yeah, he basically shut down the offense of the International Stars, which is not a bad offense, I mean.
Oh, definitely. Graham Letter now hitting against the new pitcher Ruben Gonzalez. Falls to 1-2 count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he will now have to fight against the strikeout pitches from Ruben Gonzalez. Fastball, and that one was a heater.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ruben Gonzalez misses with this one, too low. That makes a 2-2 count. Graham Letter taking his third at bat of the game. Oh, and that's a tough one. Fastball up and in. A lot of velo on that one, and it
just got him off the elbow right there.
Yeah. Gonzalez just drills one right to the elbow of Graham Letter. Oh, but he's a tough man. He's gonna take it. International Stars have their runner in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's a luxury they didn't get the last innings around.
Exactly, so we will see if this time they're going to be able to execute.
Now batting Marcus Fukuhara. So far 0-for-1. First pitch fastball inside. Fukuhara fouls one to the left field to make it strike number 1 in a count. But good job by Graham Letter. Was able to get to the base as a leadoff of the 7th inning. As the baseball saying goes, baseball starts in 7th inning. But
exactly.
If we start right now, I mean, the Stars really need to come up big.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for them to cut the lead. But I mean, baseball is a fun sport, and you never know what's gonna happen.
Fukuhara now chasing the fastball up, making it 0-2 count. 2 strikes for Fukuhara. A lot of fastballs so far from Ruben Gonzalez. He looks like a power, like the type of power pitcher. Another fastball right here in the 0-2 count. This one misses outside, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes for Marcus Fukuhara. I believe we haven't seen off speed so far, right?
No, we did not. I mean, with this velocity, I do believe. Oh yeah, and that we saw another fastball, low and away in the zone, and that's for a strikeout. But I mean, we're not gonna see a lot of off speeds from this pitcher, I believe. I mean, such a power pitching guy, he's definitely gonna rely on his fastball, and we will see if the hitters from International Stars are gonna be able to put some good swings on that and get a couple base hits. Maybe that would force the pitcher Ruben Gonzalez to throw more off speeds, but so far I do believe that it's gonna be most fastballs.
David Brandt saw first pitch, a breaking ball, missed low by right-handed pitcher Ruben Gonzalez, who came in the bottom of the 7th inning in the game for Team Spain. Second pitch of the at-bat misses as well. 2 balls, no strikes, very comfortable hitting count for David Brandt. Let's see what he's got. International Stars have a runner. Graham Letter still occupies first base.
That one's first strike. Good swing, but even better pitch from the Spanish pitcher. So the count is 2-1. Another great count for a hitter.
Ruben Gonzalez needs to come back in AB. On for the walk right here. Another fastball. Up and away. Another swing and a miss. Makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes for David Brandt. And suddenly this is a tough AB. Going from 2 balls, no strikes to 2-2 count. Now has to defend the home plate. Graham Luthers still remains at first. David Brandt pops one up to center field. It's going to be a long run for the center fielder Galvan, but he makes it work. Showed some wheels to get under that one.
Great running grab by the center fielder Lester Galvan. And we can see that if you look, once the runner gets the lead, that he's not going to be held on first base by the first baseman. So that shows that international stars are really just going to rely on the bases. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for a team Spain with a 9-run lead to still hold them, and for them it's way smarter and easier to just record the outs.
Nick Scuba now hitting for the first time in this game. First pitch missed. Low. Graham Luthers remains at first base. Not anymore, because this breaking ball gets from the catcher Rodriguez, and that means.
And that is definitely a tough pitch to block.
Oh,
even with a curveball or any like breaking balls, they are gonna bounce a different.
And that's a power curveball. It had some power on it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's really hard to block because it bounces the other way. So the catcher from for Team Spain, Rodriguez, tried to put some sort of ice hockey kind of block, and it was a good one, but still not enough to hold the base runner at first base.
Another heater coming from the pitcher Ruben Gonzalez, making Nick Chuba chase fastball up to make it strike swinging.
And that's another guy from Blesk Jablonec right there. So far we've seen all of the Jablonec imports.
Fastball low and outside. Chuba take this one, but Lucky Jirek shows that this one ended up in a strike zone, making it strikeout looking. The international stars were able to get a leadoff runner to first base, but they don't bring them in runs. Right now there is some discussion between the managers and the umpires. It looks just about a lot of new players in the game.
Yeah, I do believe, because even with an outstanding job by the grounds crew, with the storm that came last night, also heavy storm there, heavy rain, so they put a little adjustment to the right field. As you can see in the very bottom of the screen, you can see a line, chalk line, and we did play with that line so far. That will mean that if you catch a ball in front of the line and run with the ball to basically a foul ball territory right there, that will count as a catch. But if the ball drops behind the line to the very corner of the field, that will count as a double. So that was just a little adjustment the grounds crew and the commissioner had to make, because that was a little bit of water there. But so far, or right now, we are having a nice sunny day right here, so the water's not there anymore. So they just decided that's what the discussion was about. They decided to play it regularly, so they adjusted to that, and now we're having the field as usually.
First base umpire Filip Havlik went to right field to check it. On positive, you can still see the chalk line on the right field, just behind the Spanish first base coach from the viewing angle of the camera. Jimmy Jensel remains working for the international stars. So far, very solid 2 innings.
Yeah, I mean, he threw 2 innings, and he's only at 19 pitches now.
So far,
that's amazing.
So far, great job by Jimmy Jensen. Falls under the count here in the top of the 8th inning, against the designated hitter of Team Spain, Edgar Rondon. Came right back with this curveball to make it 2-1 count. This is a slow grounder to the first baseman. Graham Letter grabs this one, tags Rondon, but still,
foul.
Yeah.
That's a tough call for both of the umpires right there, because you have a lot of guys involved in that play. So it's really hard to find the ball in between them and try to make the decision if that one's stayed fair or rolled foul.
Edgar Rondon will come back to the batter's box, 2-2 count for the Spanish designated hitter. Off-speed pitch, low in the zones. Rondon swings and misses. Strikeout swing starts the top of the 8th inning. Good job by Jimmy Jensen.
It's actually worked out pretty well for him with the foul ball call.
Oh, definitely.
Right now he recorded his first strikeout in the game.
Now batting Spanish catcher Ronald Rodriguez. Jimmy Jensen 1-2 breaking ball. It's the first pitch on the count. Was able to squeeze that one on top of the zone. Second pitch, another breaking ball. Swing and miss by Rodriguez makes it 0-2 count. It's just a wild tempo.
And that's exactly what we've seen there. That he's trying to disrupt the rhythm of the pitcher, so he called a timeout just like to make the pitcher think more.
Jimmy Jensen very comfortable with the off-speed pitches. A lot of off-speeds we've seen so far in the 8th inning, and another one comes right here. Breaking ball from Jimmy Jensen. Got Rodriguez chasing. Strikeout swing, mark it as a strikeout number 2 for Jimmy Jensen in the game. And that's just a perfect start of the 8th inning for the International Stars pitcher. 2 quick strikeouts makes it 2 outs. No runners on the backs, and now Daniel Romero comes to the batter's box. So far today, 2 for 3 with double and a triple, 1 flyout. Moreno hits this one to the pitcher, soft grounder, easy job for Jimmy Jensen. Throws to Graham Letter at first base is perfect. And what a job by Jimmy Jensen. He was able to stop this red-hot Spanish offense, who scored 9 runs in the combined 9 runs in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning.
Yeah, and since Jimmy Jensen came in the game, it's only been 1 hit for Team Spain.
Oh yeah, the Spanish bats been quiet since.
That's exactly what they need, and now they will try to get on the board at least.
Oh yeah. The International Stars will try to get on board, but they will need a lot more than that. We have another pitching change for Team Spain. Ruben Gonzalez is done after his 1 inning. He threw 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, only 1 hit by pitch and 2 strikeouts. Dominant bullpen performance from Ruben Gonzalez. And replacing him on the mound is left-hander Peter Bonilla, number 6 for Team Spain. Let's see what he's got in his arsenal. But so far, it was all game long. We've seen a lot of very hard fastballs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pitchers really relying on their fastballs, which is very good to see. That's the fun baseball.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. Team Spain, they're doing a great job with switching or mixing up the arm slots. Right now we have another lefty in, and we will see if that's the closer for Team Spain or if we're gonna see another one in the ninth.
Kevin Farias will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning, and as we've been saying since the bottom of the 4th inning, the clock is ticking for
exactly.
the international stars, and they really need to get something going right here. Bottom
exactly.
of the 8th
I mean, 2 innings left, 9-0 still, so that's gonna be a tough one for the international stars.
Peter Bonilla starts with a strike, was able to hit the outside corner of the zone.
I mean, I really have to appreciate the framing skills again. As a catcher, I love that. I love to see that.
This one misses too low. 1-1 count for Kevin Farias. Big curveball from Peter Bonilla falls to the lower part of the zone to make it 1 ball 2 strikes. Good start of the game for Peter Bonilla. Getting ahead in the first count when he faces Kevin Farias. Back-to-back breaking pitches, getting Farias to chase that one. Strikeout swinging. Great job by the Spanish pitcher Peter Bonilla. It's just great entrance into the game.
It is. That's what you want to see from the pitchers, especially late in the game.
We have another substitution right here, but I'm not really sure who is now coming to the batter's box. It's not Jimmy Jensen anymore in the box, so that means
I do believe it's Jake McDonald.
So that means the international stars should also change the pitcher.
Yeah, and that's right, because we see some activity in the international stars bullpen. So I think that's going to be the case.
Number 69, Jake McDonald in the game for Jimmy Jensen. Falling quickly to 0-2 count. Now we'll have to defend the zone. So far, incredible performance for Peter Bonilla. Well, this one is fouled to the backstop. So far, 7 pitches, 6 of them for a strike by Peter Bonilla. Incredible relief performance. Nothing easy for Jake McDonald right here. It's an easy ground ball, an easy job for Peter Bonilla. Good job from Mount. He was able to get to the ball quickly. Easy throw to the first base, and just good PFP work for the Spanish pitcher. Makes it 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th for Team Spain in the defense. Natsuhiko comes to the batter's box with 2 outs, no runners on the bases. Tough miss, close miss for the Peter Bonilla. To start Natsuhiko's at bat. But the off-speed was a little too outside. Next pitch is foul to the backstop to make it 1-1 count for Natsuhiko. You as a catcher know Natsuhiko pretty well what you throw in this case scenario. Do you have any special recipe for the batter in Extra League?
He's a fast runner, so you definitely want to get him to hit the ball. I mean, you don't want to get those soft grounders somewhere in the middle of the infield, because that makes it really hard for the pitcher to step and throw to first base. So you want to work fastball in, because he's not a power hitting hitter, so I would give him the chance to hit one in the air, and then probably work a lot of off speeds for him.
3-1 pitch coming to Natsuhiko. That was fastball in, and he hits one in the air, so that was a good advice to maybe get there to the Spanish catcher. Easy fly out for Lester Galvan in the center field, and this just dominance from Team Spain from what we have seen today. 9-0 to score, 10-3 on the hits. No errors for Team Spain, and 1 error for the International Stars, and this is just incredible job. And also a lot of situational hitting. Don't really remember Team Spain leaving many runners on the bases.
Yeah, I don't think so. They really did a great job with executing with the runners on base. I mean, that's one of the most important things in baseball. Like once you get the runner there, you have to be able to work with him, move him over some suck flies or something like that. That really helps the pace of the game. I mean, once you get the lead, 6-7 runs ish, then you can start showing your power. But up to that point, you really want to work for the team. There are definitely some hitters in every lineup that are swinging for the fence every time, but other than those guys, like basically 1 or 2 guys in the lineup, you want to be working for the team and trying to be moving the runners over, give your pitcher a lead so they can do their job and finish the game.
And as we mentioned, Jimmy Jensen is out of this game, so that means we will have a new pitcher on the mound. Marcus Fukuhara comes in from the left field, and the new guy in the lineup, Jake McDonald, goes to the left field. For Marcus Fukuhara, Jimmy Jensen, great relief performance. We're definitely gonna see more of Jimmy Jensen in this tournament. But today, incredible performance, 3 dominant innings, allowed only 1 hit, no walks.
Yeah, he was definitely the most dominant or the best pitcher for the International Stars today. I'm excited to see what he can do in the next couple games.
Top of the 9th inning, Team Spain would love to extend their lead and give themselves even bigger insurance to the bottom of the 9th. Ricardo van Grieken will lead off the top of the 9th inning, and we'll try to get on base and get something going. Not gonna be easy against the funky left-handed pitcher Marcus Fukuhara. Two balls to strike to start the AB of Ricardo van Grieken. Two pitch coming. This one misses as well. Too high from Marcus Fukuhara.
We see a different arm slots from the pitcher Marcus Fukuhara, which is a good thing, or it's really not comfortable for the hitter, so you don't know where the pitch is going to come from.
Van Grieken hits this one high to right field. This is going to be an easy job for the new guy in right field, Francis Fialo. Out number 1, a good start for Marcus Fukuhara. Struggled in the strike zone early in the count, but was able to bounce back and make Van Grieken hit one high to right field for out number 1 in the top of the 9th inning. Robert Desena now in the batter's box. So far today, 1 for 4, 1 single, 1 ground out, 2 line outs.
Yeah, so you can definitely say that this guy is able to put the ball in play.
Okay, and hit the ball hard. So far we've seen
great control over the zone, hit the ball hard. So we will see what he's gonna do against, or how he's gonna do against Marcus Fukuhara.
First pitch was in the strike zone by Fukuhara. We see also a lot of off-speed pitches. He's probably not gonna rely on the fastball. the exact opposite of we've seen from the Spanish pitchers so far today.
Exactly.
Fukuhara looks like he's gonna change the arm slug, do some funky stuff.
Yeah, exactly what we've seen from pretty much all of the international stars pitchers. And right now we saw even a little quick pitch to mess up the timing of the hitter. So he really knows, you can tell that he knows what he's doing.
0-2 pitch coming, but Desina gets on top of that one. Fastball up in his zone. Desina hits one to the left field for his second base hit of the game. Good job, good game for Desina. 2 for 5 and 2 lineouts on top of
Yeah,
that.
he's definitely going to be happy after the game.
1 out, runner on first for Team Spain. Edgar Rodriguez now in the batter's box. Hit number 11 for the Team Spain. Another great hitting performance. First pitch from Fukuhara, too high, missed for strike number 1. 1-0 pitch coming to Edgar Rodriguez. This one is hit hard, but right to the spot where was the shortstop, who is right now for the international stars, Nemens.
Number 23 Nemens, but that wasn't an easy play right there. Had a little two-seam action there, a little sink on that ball. It was really hard-hit ball, but the new shortstop was able to get there and stay there to record the out.
Out number 2 for the international stars, Robert Desina remains first base. He's not moving anywhere when Team Spain is up 9-0. Definitely not gonna steal backs and create some unnecessary heat between the teams. There is no reason for that.
That's not what you're gonna do, or what you wanna do.
Now batting Jesus Ustaris. First pitch misses the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch, Fukuhara came with the breaking ball, was able to squeeze one in the zone. 1-1 to make it a 1-1 count. Jesus Ustaris waits for his first hit of the game so far. 1 strikeout, 1 fly out, 1 ground out, 0 for 3. He got to the base 1 time due to hit by pitch.
Yeah, now we saw a great block by Wenatuhiko, ball in the dirt. He was able to keep the ball in front of him. Great job by the catcher.
Two-one pitch coming. Robert Desena still remains at first base. This one is fouled to the right side and makes the count 2-2.
Fouled in the dugout, so we hope everybody there is okay. But it wasn't a hard hit ball, so maybe just a little wake-up call for the dugout there.
Oh, definitely. They haven't seen a lot of action since the 5th inning, when Team Spain scored their 7th, 8th, and 9th round with a 3-run shot. 2-2 pitch coming. Desina still is first, and nice break.
Beautiful pitch.
There was some off-speed stuff from Marcus Fukuhara. Got the batter Jesus Ustaris to chase one. Strikeout swinging.
Yeah, we're really seeing different approaches to pitching from those two teams. I mean, the team of Spain is trying to rely on the fastball and the velocity, and from time to time they mix it up with a little breaking ball or changeup or something. And yeah, international stars are more relying on their breaking balls, changeups and stuff, rather than velocity fastballs.
9-0 after almost the whole game. All is left is the bottom of the 9th inning.
Very last chance for the international stars to get on the board.
And it's not going to be easy on them, because I think, yeah, that's right, they haven't got a single base hit since the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, I mean,
staying at the 3 hits.
Pitchers are doing really outstanding job there.
Incredible job by the Spanish bullpen.
Yeah, we have to appreciate that. I mean, those are not easy hitters to face, and still so far they were able to shut them down. Francis
Fayo will start the bottom of the 9th inning. So far 0 for 1. Ground out came in the game in the second half. I think it was the 6th inning. Let's see what he's got against Peter Bonilla, who will work in his 2nd inning to shut the door for the Team Spain. But he's got a very comfortable lead, we must say, 9-0.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you see kind of a little bit of an old school approach with the closer situation, because usually nowadays you use the closer knob for such a long time. I mean, long time, 2 innings, but usually you use them just for one and use the setup guy beforehand. But he's been doing amazing so far. So yeah, that's a great decision to keep him on the mound.
Bonilla goes to his fastballs for 2 pitches of a count, 1-1. And big breaking pitch, great spin, great job by Peter Bonilla. He was able to squeeze that one to the lower part of the zone. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes for Francis Fayo. Good job by Fayo, who was able to foul the previous pitch. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another foul ball by Fayo. Good piece of hitting right here, defending the home plate. Nothing easy against.
Yeah, and we will see if the pitcher for Team Spain if he's gonna come back with a breaking ball right there.
1-2 pitch coming from Peter Bonilla. Oh, and he did. Big breaking ball from Spanish left-hander to strike out.
Great job by the
Fayo.
pitcher. I mean, with the 2 previous foul balls, which were both fastballs up, you're gonna mess up the timing for one, and then also you're gonna change the eye level of the hitter, so it makes them really hard to adjust to the last curveball.
Oscar Bustamante is now in the batter's box with 1 out, nobody on the bases for International Stars. First pitch misses from Peter Bonilla to outside. 1 ball, no strikes for Bustamante. This one was from great pitch, just a great pitch from Peter Bonilla, coming back to the strike zone with a fastball low and outside, just at the corner of the strike zone. Another great pitch. Back-to-back fastballs low and outside, very hard for Oscar Bustamante to adjust to anything. Another 3 fastballs in a row. 1-2 pitch coming from Peter Bonilla. He went to the big curveball he's got, but misses outside. Good job by Oscar Bustamante taking that pitch.
Yes, beautiful plate discipline there. This is a hard pitch to lay off.
One-two pitch coming. And again, back-to-back big curveballs. First one missed a little bit. This one was right on the money. Low and outside on the corner of the zone. And this is just incredible performance by Peter Bonilla. A lot of strikes.
Exactly. I mean, it's a different kind of curveball than all of the other Spanish pitchers had. This is the kind of loopy, slower one, and makes it really hard to put a hard contact on this kind of curveball.
2 outs for Team Spain defensively. Great start to the bottom of the 9th inning. Graham Lutter now batting. And now it looks very, very bad with the International Stars.
This is the last chance for them to get on the board at least.
Oh yeah. They got 2 outs, no runners on the bases, and they are down 0-9. And haven't scored a single base hit since the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch from Peter Bonilla, missed, 2 inside. 1-0 pitch coming. Graham Lutter hits one high to the center field. This should be an easy job for Galvan. And it is. This one is scored easily, and Team Spain wins 9-0. Surprisingly, not a very even game we've seen so far.
I mean, it's a big surprise for me. I mean, as we were talking about at the beginning of the game with the loss for International Stars from yesterday, this game against the national team of Spain, that was an important game for them, and they weren't able to get on the board. But on the other hand, we really have to appreciate Spanish pitchers. I mean, they did an outstanding job. They shut him out. So combined shutout from the Spanish pitchers, and I mean 9 runs. The offense speaks for itself.
That was just incredible offensive and defensive performance. For me, player of the game would be Giancarlo Franco. He hit 3-4-4, 3 RBI, 2 singles, scored a run 2 times, then hit a 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 6th inning. Great piece of hitting, and also we have to mention the Spanish bullpen.
Oh yeah,
I mean, early in the game due to the injury, and they did phenomenal job holding the very powerful offensive lineup of International Stars at only 3 hits. What a game we have seen from Team Spain.
Exactly, and that's the best advertisement for tonight's game against the Czech national team.
Exactly. You can put it in your calendar, because right after this one at 3 p.m. should start a second game for the International Stars today against the Czech national team under 23 years, and there is also scheduled an evening game between the national teams of Spain and Czech Republic, so definitely be there on that 7 p.m. on this YouTube channel Baseball Czech. Thank you for your attention, and goodbye. From the mic says Martin Klaus and
Tomáš Milik. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.